You hear it all the time that it's important to live within your means. But what does that really mean, and how do you do it? Certified financial planner Gary Abely is here now to talk more about it. You do hear this all the time.
We do indeed.
It is so important to stay within your means. So first of all, you say it's very important to do a little math.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you have to start out with a budget, Tom. If you don't know what you're having coming in and what's going out, you'll never know whether you're living within your means. For example, we'll have clients bring in budgets to us, and they might have down $50 for credit card. And we look at that and we say, okay, well, that looks a little odd, and we find out that they're paying a minimum balance on a credit card. Has nothing to do with expenses, it's just they're viewing that as a cash expenditure. So it really starts with a budget.
And you have to track every penny. That's where people, I think, get a little messed up with their budgets, is they do generalizations like that, and then at the end of the month they get caught.
Exactly, and so we recommend people track not only their cash, but all of their credit card expenditures, anything they're writing from their checking account. And there's great websites that can help people with that. For example, mint.com is something that we recommend to a lot of our clients to use so they can track what they're spending.
All right, next you say challenge everything. What do you mean by that?
Well, because one of the things that people think oftentimes is, I don't have enough money to save.
Right.
And they're really not looking at everything that they're spending on a very strategic and very analytical way. For example, I met with somebody who was 30 years old, and he said, I have no money to save in my 401k. And I said, well, let's look at all of your expenses. And he was making $50,000 a year, which is a good income for somebody 30 years of age. And we were able to find $500 a month, which for him will equate to a retirement account of about $1.2 million.
That's a nice chunk of change.
So I said, if you're willing to put everything on the table and change things for that $1.2 million, you know, do I have buy-in? He said, sure. So we looked at everything from what he was paying on credit card fees, what he was paying for eating out, what he was paying for groceries, entertainment, you name it.
And you say, finally, make a change.
You have to make a change. And, you know, the very first thing we tell people is always save 10% for your future. Because really, if you're going to live within your means, rather, right now, it means you have to start saving 10% for your future right now. Otherwise, you're not going to live within your means later on in life when you can't work.
Which is when it's really, really important.
Exactly.
Gary, great to see you. Thanks very much. Really appreciate the tip.